Good. You're at about the same level audio-wise. Let me just plug in my own mic. We'll be ready to go pretty quick here. And who wants to go first?
I think he should go first because I'm still not exactly sure like what direction we're going to bring the debate in because I'm ready for whatever, but I would like to know what his points are so I know what to address.
All right, sure. Okay, then I'll do it first then. Okay.
Thomas, did you see your buddy Destiny video posted of him by Bosch today?
No.
Pretty funny. Not really funny. Pretty like explicit.
Oh, by the way, can I like I have a couple of images that I would like to share during the discourse. Is it possible for me to do that? It's just 2 images actually.
For sure. Let's give it a test run. If you want to click screen share, which should be at the bottom center of your window.
All right, let me test. Okay, this one.
Yeah. Hey. What was the post that did Destiny make a post about Vosh or did Vosh make a post about Destiny?
Vosh posted a video of Destiny. It looks great. When it looks great on the screen share. MENJ.
Yep. Yeah. Please don't do a mistake of calling me Mensch because when people see my initials, they keep pronouncing it as Mensch, which I don't like. I don't know why they pronounce it that way.
I've got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Excellent. By chance, are you almost ready to give us the other backroom debates that we haven't gotten yet?
Yeah, the editor is supposed to. I don't know. I've got to look for a new editor. I'm going to try to edit them myself, but that's why is he kind of. I think he got COVID, but then I think I reached out to him Wednesday, and he still hasn't responded. So I don't like. I hope he's okay. But I'm going to try to edit them as soon as I can.
Zagros, I think I got your last email. The one that said you're going to email me next week, I think. I'm alive, by the way. I'm talking to my chat. Just FYI. I'm not crazy talking to myself.
Let's see here. We should be ready to go in just a sec. I'm going to make sure my mic is...
Yeah.
It's weird. Amazing. Let's see. Property default. It's weird. Let's see.
Okay.
Check. All right. We should be ready to go in just a moment. Let me just turn this up.
Sure.
Oh,
check.
You want me to also testing me?
You should be good.
Right.
I am a little bit.
Is my voice clear?
Huh?
Is my voice clear?
Yeah.
Yes. Yours might be a little bit louder than Thomas's, but that's normal. Thomas is always a little bit quiet.
I can actually adjust the volume if you want, but I'm afraid that it might be
if you're able to turn it down just a bit, and Tom, if you can turn yours up a bit, that should bring us to a decent match.
Where's the settings? No.
Okay, I'm setting it to 50%. So is it all right?
I could hear you. Yep.
Not what I want.
It's 50%. My mic is at 50%.
Audio settings.
Yeah, I mean, I'm using Linux, so there's a setting for this, but I don't know about Windows. If you're using Windows, I'm not sure. Yeah.
Yours is good. MENJ. It's more that
all right.
Tom's is typically quiet.
Yeah. Okay.
And then let's see. We should be pretty good to go in just a moment. I think MENJ, if you're able to tilt your camera so it shows a little bit higher up, so that way it doesn't cut off your head. Perfect. That's better. Maybe just like a bit more even.
Like this?
That's very close. Maybe just slightly more if you're able to. Oh, that's actually, there you go. Perfect. Yeah, right around there. Okay, good.
Right. I'm using my laptop actually.
Excellent. Well, it works well. And with that angle, it's great. And then what I'm going to do is I haven't done this for like a week. It feels like feels so weird. Let's see if this works. Okay, good. Almost set. I'm excited. This is so MENJ will go first, and that'll be just the roughly 10-minute opening statement, followed by Thomas's 5 to 10 minutes, and then open discussion for about 50 to 60, and Q&A for about 30. And cool. Thanks for your patience. Almost set. I'm just gonna click on stream starting soon, and then we'll see if the connection is good, which I think it will be. I don't think there's any problem, but Thomas. Seeing Godless Girl, are you excited? You guys are reuniting on Tuesday?
No. My type is much younger and more attractive.
How dare you, Thomas? This is gonna be fun. Let's see here. Almost at 2 seconds. Oh, that's weird. That is. I'm gonna go on screen and I'm gonna do the cold open where basically I'm gonna kick it over to you, MENJ, pretty quickly, where I'll go, hey everybody, today we're debating Islam versus atheism, and we are starting right now with MENJ's opening statement. Thanks so much for being with us. Is it okay if I call you Muslim apologist?
Yeah, it's fine. It's totally fine. Yeah.
Okay. I will call you one of those two, and then I'll give it over to you to open, and then yeah, it'll be, you know, off to the races. You can just kind of start it right then and there. So,
all right.
Cool. Thanks, guys. Any last questions before we go live?
Who is your hairstylist?
Huh?
Who is your hairstylist?
I actually cut my hair myself. And I'm pumped though. Ready? All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, ready, set. Let me just be sure where I'm like. Okay, here I go. 3, 2, 1, ready, go. Hey everybody, today we're debating atheism versus Islam, and we're starting right now with Muslim Apologist opening statement. Thanks so much for being with us. The floor is all yours.
Thank you, James. Thank you also to my opponent, TJump. So I have prepared several points here regarding basically what I believe atheism has problem with. From an Islamic viewpoint, basically. Well, I could have listed a lot of points, but since we only have 10 minutes for an opening statement, so I've kept it to 5 major points, which I think is crucial. And for me as a Muslim, I find very, very, how would I say, difficult to accept atheism as a valid philosophy for life, right? So basically, what I understand about atheism is that it is the belief in the non-existence of God. Now, why do I say belief? Because I'm pretty sure there will be a lot of atheists who would reject that. They will say, no, we don't have a belief. We don't believe in a theistic religion, or we don't believe in God. But that's exactly the point, because atheists don't have any evidence that God does not exist. So basically, they believe that God doesn't exist. So in a way, in a very oxymoronic and ionic way, atheism is actually a religion in itself, because it's basically a religion or a belief system that does not believe in God, that rejects God's existence. Okay. So going back to my 5 points, my 5 major points on why I reject atheism as a Muslim. Okay, so atheism, or the atheistic ideology, for me, it relies or focuses too much on the ego, okay, or the worship of the self, or what in philosophy we refer to as selfism. Okay, so its philosophy is basically ambiguous, and it's eclectic, meaning it always changes according to the person adopting that specific viewpoint, that particular Weton Shaung, okay, that particular Weton Shaung. So an atheist cannot say that his atheism or his approach to atheism is the same as the other person or the other atheists, because if you ask two atheists in a room about a particular viewpoint or a particular moral precept, both will give different answers. Okay, so to me, morality or ethics as defined in atheism, okay, is a totally abstract concept. Okay, it only revolves around the self. Okay, and let's say I give an example. Let's say if a particular atheist finds incest, okay, to be morally ethical, okay, what is there to prevent them from doing so? Because as a Muslim, I find incest to be actually abhorrent and against my own moral values, all right? But an atheist have no reason to reject incest, okay? It is totally valid to them in their viewpoint, because there's nothing which says that they cannot do it, right? So similarly, okay, if a particular atheist finds cannibalism or even rape to be ethical, what moral law or what moral ethic or what particular rule is there to prevent them from doing so? What is exactly the point for them to say no to that? Because there's no reason for them to say no. They can actually accept it, okay? Because they don't have a book, they don't believe in God, they don't have a book to tell them what to do, they don't have any laws. So why should they not, why should they not commit rape? Why should they not commit cannibalism? They can accept this easily, right? Okay, so of course there will be atheists who say no, we are not cannibals, we are against rape, we are against theft, we are against robbery, etc. Yes, you do say this, but the problem here is that whatever morality that you say that you adhere to, it originally came from your former religion. Okay, if you were, let's say, if you were a Christian, if you were a Muslim, you were a Buddhist, then later on in life you decide to become an atheist. Whatever moral values that you adopt prior to your rejection of religion will be carried over, right? So basically, whatever moral precept or ethics that you believe now as an atheist came from when you were raised in, or how you were raised. Okay, it did not come from the principles of atheism itself, because atheism as a moral value or moral ethic is totally vacant on it, right? So okay, so now this is my second point. Okay, atheism, for me, it's a big issue for me. Okay, atheism doesn't give a definitive answer to the question of man's origin or the purpose of man on earth, right? So can atheism answer where did man come from? What is the purpose of man? What is the purpose of him being on earth? What is his moral imperative? I mean, is he here? Is mankind here simply to live and reproduce and then die like an animal? So what happens after death? The issue of afterlife. Where does the soul go? I mean, do atheists actually believe in a soul? You just believe that we just live and we die and then the soul dissipates into nothing? Is that the answer that atheism can give me? Okay. And what happens after death? Will there be any retribution for misdeeds that you commit? Will there be any repercussions for what you have done on earth? It just ends there. I mean, what is the justice in that? Okay. So going back to that particular point, so we have in history we have people like Hitler, like Stalin, like Pol Pot, for their crimes. I mean, Hitler